Hi everyone, thank you for coming to my Vulnerably Badass YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about my first year in US. Today is January 13th and exactly 1 year ago my son and I immigrated to US and started our life in Northern Virginia. And I was looking at my old diary, and there was a page where I wrote about things I want to do here, and there was 25 things, and I was kind of checking things, and I found out that I've done 20 things out of 25. So I want to talk about what I've accomplished. So first of all, I talk about 5 things I couldn't do or I didn't do. It was learn Chinese. I wanted to start learning Chinese, and learn Spanish, not yet. And yoga, I wanted to, but because of COVID, I didn't feel comfortable going to yoga class. And YouTube Live, because my subscribers number went more than 100. So I was thinking about, oh, maybe I can do YouTube Live, but I don't know who really wants to see me in live. So never tried. And golf, I didn't have a chance to try, so maybe this year. And other 20 things that I wrote down and I did was cooking using different cooking tools. So I did cooking with what is that, Instapot and slow cooker and food processor, and we bought the, what do you call the, we did the hot pot, and there was a, what do you call the gas burner? I don't know what it is, that you go camping and use kind of stuff, or if you're Asian person who does hot pot, you use it on the table. So I use that. So I think I gave myself kind of like a triangle, okay. And Japanese blog I started. I haven't been updating nowadays, but maybe I want to write more, and going different places to try different restaurants. After I got vaccinated, I felt more comfortable to go out and try different places, dining outside. So yes, I tried, and a lot of times I went by myself to have brunch. So I think I did a great job exploring this area on my own. And then studying with Ken. I've been trying to help him to study Japanese, so that's something that we've been consistently doing, so I'm proud of that. And also going to library and getting different books every week and reading before we go to sleep. So I'm glad I did that. And tennis, I started it in the close to the end of summer, I think. And another thing was going to different museums. So yes, I've been to different museums in the States after I got vaccinated. And there was children's museum like Spy Museum, or Smithsonian Museum, the air, what was that, aerospace museum, or art museums. So DC area has more museums, so I want to try even more this year, but because of Omicron, I don't know. And then domestic travels. We did Texas trip as a family, Hawaii, and also by myself, I went to Denver to go to Rocky Mountain National Park, and I did my New York City trip on my own. And with my husband, we went to New River Gorge, and oh yeah, as a family, we went to Shenandoah National Park too. So I think it was really great that I get to see different parts of U.S. And driving alone, I think that was like very first, one of the first days I wrote down. So back then, I didn't feel comfortable driving new car, so that maybe that's why I wrote it. But of course, I drive by myself now, and I got Virginia license after so much struggles. I'm proud of that. And piano, I was thinking I want a piano, and I got myself. I bought myself a piano for my, was it birthday present, I think. And I enjoy playing since then, so it's great. And the last one was organic life. I wanted to increase the number of organic products, and that's what I've been doing. And yeah, I am thankful that there are many places that I can get organic produce or things in the States. So those are the things that I accomplished. So I was so surprised to see that things that I wrote down, like, you know, everything was almost, you know, checked. And overall, what I want to tell myself after spending a year in the States, I want to tell myself I did a great job. Yes, I lived in the States 9 years before I got educated in the States. I had high school life, 4 years of undergrad life, and 4 years of graduate school life. I gave birth to my first son in the States, but it wasn't necessarily an easy thing for me to live. It's a totally different region and different circumstance. I'm not an international student. Somewhat that made me easy, or that made me hard, that made it hard. But anyway, any change could be stressful. So it was a big life change, but I've done it. So I'm proud of myself. And one thing that I'm proud of is I've been more independent than I had been in my life. I lived as a single mom in Korea, so yes, I was independent, but here I feel like I have less support, and I had to do more things alone, figure out alone. And so probably it's, I don't know, because of American individualism, I don't know, or it's just my perception, but I felt alone more and independent more. So I'm proud of me adjusting to this independent life. So I feel like I'm getting stronger. So I'm proud of myself. I'm becoming a badass, I guess. And second thing that I am proud of is I am really facing the reality and accepting the reality. I had different expectation at the beginning, and always the gap between expectation and the reality was kind of hard to deal with, and it took me so much time to finally accept this reality. And it's kind of like enlightenment. So now I know which part is something that I can control and which part is something that I have no control over. So I can just let go of trying to control something, which made me feel lighter. So that's something that I'm proud of myself. After this 1 year, I was able to do this. And the third thing is, I think Honolulu Marathon changed my mindset. Maybe that's connected to number one, being independent, and number two, accepting reality. But it goes back to Haruki Murakami's book, where he introduced this mantra that he heard from one of the runners, marathon runners. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. So that's something that I was even, telling myself when I was running the full marathon too. Going through full marathon is what kind of mantra, what kind of self-talk you're gonna give to yourself. And you have to be encouraging or realistic or stoic, positive. And so this mantra is Murakami Haruki's mantra too. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. So I learned that from the actual full marathon experience. And I think since then, I think my mindset changed. And I am applying that to many areas. I knew the mantra before, but I guess going through the full marathon took me to another level. So this year, I think when I'm facing something painful, I know what is the pain and what's the suffering, and I know how to control the optional suffering. That's the way I feel. It's related to number two and probably number one too. But so overall, that's the learning lessons or experience or achievements that I had in the past 1 year, and I'm super proud of myself and super proud of my son, who had to go through the big culture change, and who had to go through a total new language acquisition while he's keeping his Korean and also learning his heritage language, Japanese. So I'm proud of him too, and I told him today. And I'm really extremely thankful that both of us are healthy. We didn't get COVID. Maybe it's yet. But we had a great 1 year, and I'm satisfied, and I'm really grateful, and I'm content. So that's my 1 year review, first year review of our life in US. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel, and see you next time.